lady tell you, look, you can go out here and get rich, do a couple of things, that ain't happening. You gotta get real doggish. You gotta get downright funky if you wanna make it. Now, like I was telling you before, if you wanna be ordinary, you ain't even gotta listen to me. Just go on about your business.
You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that. That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else. There was games of football on yesterday, there was rugby, there was this, there was that. And like normal society is like, let's talk about this and let's engage in this. And I can't do it. I just don't, people are talking to me and in my head I'm counting something. I'm counting up a number or I'm knee deep in a sequence on the mat or on the feet. That's my life, sequences and numbers, nothing else. I cannot pay attention to nothing else.
Life doesn't happen to you. We all think that life happens to me, right? Life happens for you. It happens for you. I mean, opportunities will come to you every day. It's either for you, you can remain scared of the opportunities or you can embrace them and take them.
Being able to know that your life is jacked up, that we all come from a past that maybe bad or good, and to own it, and not to be ashamed of it, to not be afraid for people to judge you, not care what other people think, to be able to walk around in your own skin and be so comfortable in it that you can write your whole life, all the bad, not the good, all the bad on the billboard and walk around like this.
Why wouldn't you want to try to go as hard as you could on every set that you do, every chance you get? Like, it's not really freaking often where I think about leaving something in the tank and have that be a positive scenario. And if you ever do a set like that where it's not like you're totally pushing it to the max, at least make sure you definitely push it. You know when you did a hard set.
Nobody has an easy life. Life will drive you down to the ground, like squatting. Life will take you down to the ground. It will tear you apart. When you think it's all good, life shows you you're wrong, But you know something? We're supposed to feel that. We're supposed to go through those things to have the opposite. You gotta have sadness to have happiness. You gotta have terrible workouts to have good workouts. You gotta have the opposites.
So being fearless means putting yourself out there and going for it. No matter what, go for it. Not for anybody else, but for yourself.
If you are sitting in this room and you have extraordinary aspirations, then you're gonna have to do extra. You put extra on top of ordinary and you come up with extraordinary. You have to decide if you are willing to do the things to put you in that category.
I made a promise that I will give it everything I got. I'm ready to die for what I had to succeed. I have to give it everything I got. That way I'm a winner no matter what.
I fought for it because no one gave it to me, because it was just me alone in the gym, me alone in the mirror, me alone in my head. No one did it for me. I worked for it, and I'm never going to let someone else take that from me.
You know if you push yourself hard. And you should be able to catch yourself if you're not, pushing yourself up to that expectation. The lame lifter will at least be able to catch himself and say, what the heck was that? And then go harder for the rest of the lift. The last thing you want to do is do a BS lift in its totality. Have a crappy pump, probably be in a crappy mood. I mean, come on.
What's important to you? What's important to you? For whatever reason, I felt like I didn't feel good about myself if I wasn't doing everything I could to be the best version of myself. If I felt like I left anything on the table, it would eat away at me. I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror. And so the reason why I can retire now and be completely comfortable about it, because I know that I've done everything I could to be the best basketball player I could be. And so that's where it comes from. You can't leave any stone unturned.
Since I first got here, I never stopped working. Today was when all the work paid off, and God put me in a position, and I just try to take advantage of my opportunities.